If I had to start my fitness journey all over again knowing what I know now, this is the exact 7-step gamified plan I'd use. There are 2 pieces of equipment that I'll recommend. The first is a good wearable fitness tracker, and the second is a VR headset. So step 1 is to track your stats. In any RPG, the first thing you do is check your character sheet or levels, right? You need to know your stats, your skills, your weaknesses, and fitness is exactly the same. The first link in the description has my basic gamified test. It will test your mobility, your strength levels, and your endurance. It's completely free. This will help you understand where you currently stand and what aspects you should work on first. The mobility test has some basic things like side splits and a sit and reach test. Strength, we've got push-ups, squats, planks, and in cardio, you can either do a 5K run, 10K bike, or test your VO2 max as well. Now, you can change this out at any point for anything you want to track, but the idea is that it should be a monthly repeatable test. One of the bonuses is that it also kind of counts like a workout too. And of course you should track your weight and take those awkward before and after photos. I know it feels kind of cringe, but trust me, seeing your progress over a long period of time can be a huge motivator. And the idea here is just to record everything. This initial data will serve as your character creation screen, and looking back will fuel you when things get tough. Now, step 2 is to define your main quest. Every great game has a compelling main quest. And in fitness, your quest should be specific to you. An example could be doing 5 unassisted pull-ups, complete a marathon, set a new high score in pistol whip, or lose 10 pounds sustainably. But the idea here is to choose one clear objective to focus on for a set period, and I like to do it in 12 weeks or 1 quarter of the year. And here's a pro move: you can create an anti-vision. So what happens if you don't pursue your quest? What are the consequences of staying put? Now, for me, neglecting my mobility, especially my hips and my shoulders, means constant pain. And pain means skipped workouts. Skipped workouts tanks my mood and energy, leading to, well, more sitting and flat screen gaming. Entering this vicious cycle of melancholy and dread until the apathy sets in. And then months go by with my life not moving in the right direction, or I don't know, something like that. I haven't really given it much thought. And step 3 is to embrace your side quest. Now, you've got your main quest, but just like any RPG, you can't just do that one thing. You need side quests. And side quests should be supporting activities that build your overall character stats, and they help you achieve your main quest. Or they just make you a more well-rounded player. So let's use the 5 unassisted pull-ups as a main quest. So side quest 1 could be to improve your shoulder mobility because it was shown as limiting. Side quest 2 might be increase your grip strength, which is needed for hanging. And side quest 3 might be improving your cardio fitness and overall health, i.e. just reducing a bit of weight to make pull-ups easier. But normally I only like to pick 3 or 4 side quests in a given quarter. Step 4 is to track your XP, and this is one of the most important ones. Because why are MMOs so addictive? And one reason is that constant feedback, levels dinging, and seeing that real-time XP bar going up. Fitness progress, on the other hand, can feel very slow. The mirror can lie, the scales can fluctuate. It's very easy to feel like you're just grinding away with no reward. And this is where fitness trackers really shine. Now, I've used the Garmin for years. I used a basic Forerunner, and now I use a Phoenix Pro. But literally any watch will do. You could use Fitbit, Apple, Whoop, even a notebook or Excel doc you can get away with as well. But here I log every single session. VR workouts, runs, gym sessions, mobility. And the main reason is that these trackables normally have gamified metrics. They have your VO2 max, your endurance score, your sleep score. These things kind of act like character sheets, badges that you can earn, and they even have the ability to enter challenges and take on your friends at different leaderboards. Step 5 is to engage in some PvP. I absolutely loved playing rated battlegrounds in World of Warcraft and climbing the ladder. Now, in fitness, ultimately you are competing with yourself, and that's what it should be, but let's be real, a little bit of friendly competition can be a huge motivator and accountability booster. So how do you add PvP into fitness? Once again, you can use tools like Garmin Connect, Strava, or dedicated challenge apps to compete with friends on steps, activity minute, or distance. I've just started a Strava club called the Fitness Fellowship that will heavily lean into this. There will also be prizes like VR Fitness game keys for members and leaders. Again, it's completely free and the link is in the description. The next is to sign up for real world events. This could be a local park run, or high rocks, or a charity run, or even signing up for a marathon. Having a date can light a fire underneath you and really get you training and motivated for that event. And then most VR fitness games have leaderboards and you can climb them or you can get into competitive ranked games like Thrill of the Fight 2, Rumble, or Broken Edge. Step 6 is define your playstyle, and this one probably moved the needle the most for me. One of the best things about RPGs is you can choose how to play. You could be a min-maxer, following the most efficient and effective path to the level cap, or you could be the explorer, dabbling in a little bit of everything. And fitness is the same. Alright, so playstyle 1 is the min-maxer. This follows a strict optimized path, like a marathon training plan or progressive overload in the gym. Your diet's dialed in and your focus on maximum efficiency. This is for people that thrive on structure and data, and it has a lot of benefits. This is probably the best way to make consistent progress. Playstyle 2 is the explorer, and this is me. So here I have my main goals, but I choose my daily activity based on my energy levels, or what sounds fun, or what's needed that day. Some days I might lean into running, others more into VR, maybe a strength class, or maybe some mobility. Diet is always flexible and intuitive as well. Who is this for? If strict plans kill your motivation, or if you have ADHD and crave novelty, then this is key for long-term consistency. Progress might not be as linear, but it is sustainable. Now the key for explorers is novelty and keeping things fresh. And so VR obviously really shines here. You can try different games or different genres. You could do boxing one day, dancing the next, or a sword fight in the park. And ClassPass and other apps like that work really well as well. So if you're in a city, ClassPass lets you dive into different studios. You could go and embarrass yourself in a yoga class, you could do a HIIT class, you could go for climbing, and it's a great way to try out different things and activities without any commitment. And just mix it up, combine VR with outdoor runs or bodyweight circuits. Variety can help prevent boredom. There's no real right playstyle, so experiment with both and find out what works best for you. And these playstyles aren't exclusive, it's more like a spectrum. For example, you might be more of a min-maxer, but every now and then you throw in some VR workouts to spice up your cardio. Or you might be more of an explorer, but you understand the benefits of monthly testing to ensure some progress is being made. And step 7 is a quarterly review and reset. So you've been questing for a while now, and every 12 weeks or once a quarter, it's time to review and reset. So here you can do your 4th monthly test, see where you improved, but this is where you should also do the before and after photos as well. Did you hit your main quest? Did you hit the side quest? And based on your results and how you feel, you can set your new main quest and supporting quest for the next 12 weeks. Perhaps you crushed your pull-up goal and now you want to focus on running, or maybe you realized that your mobility is holding you back. I've got one bonus tip, which is to find a dungeon master. Now, I've made some of my biggest progress when working with experts like Hamza. He's a pro boxer and helped fix my shadow boxing form, and obviously various yoga teachers as well from the different yoga studios I tried on ClassPass. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.